So they're saying snipers are broken in XDefiant, and I'm gonna have to disagree. As someone who's played FPS games for a very long time, I've seen this conversation bob in and out for years. Now, as someone who's a pretty bang average sniper, I'm definitely not very good. I definitely think there's the odd tweak that is needed to be done, but let's talk about it. So as I said, I'm a pretty bang average sniper, and here's just an example of me playing what clips are possible if you're an average player, and how many goddamn hit markers you realistically get. My go. Hang on. I hit markered! He's ran away! I hit markered! You fat cunt! No! It was split! Fuck! No! I just found out.
Oh, go on. Go on. Keep going.
Fuck! I missed. And I'll be honest, these clips took me days of grinding to hit. I played pretty much all weekend trying to level up these snipers and get all the max attachments. And I found myself on game modes like Escort having a bunch of fun on these different maps. Genuinely, I think the objective of grinding to get a clean on-screen clip, whether it's a quad, 5-on, whatever it might be, just popping off of a sniper feels so goddamn satisfactory. I've definitely not felt this level of fun with sniping on COD for many, many years. Other than Cold War. Cold War was a really good year for snipers, and I'm not gonna lie, the community said the snipers were broken on that game too. As soon as developers decide to give a little bit of an ADS buff to the snipers and we're obviously doing the damage they're doing, people say they're broken and they're unfair. If you want to take a flashback to when snipers were really broken, you'd notice every tryhard, diehard sweat with a 2+ KD is going to be using snipers, and that's just not the case at the minute in XDefiant. You're still going to get outgunned by a good AR player or a good SMG player. An example I mean of this is in Black Ops 3, people used to use a PO6 of Elo sight and flat out use that as like a regular gun. All the beasts that had like 2+ KDs were rocking that thing, and you can't tell me otherwise. That PO6 was ridiculously easy to use, especially with the Elo sight. So hitting the clips that I showed you a minute ago was actually really difficult. So if the average Joe or a person watching this video picked up a sniper, you're going to be one of 3 things: camping, dog shit, or having the time of your life. And I'm sorry, there's not really an in-between. A lot of these people that are complaining about a sniper, when they pick them up, they're pretty much stood still playing objective based, which is fine, but that's just not the way I personally enjoy sniping. The satisfaction most people get out of sniping with a faster ADS is when you can just slide jump across the place, flick across your screen, getting these crazy ass shots. And if I'm being honest, hitting one super accurate shot is a lot more difficult than missing your first couple and still being able to drag onto the head, getting a crazy headshot multiplier with an ACR from across the map and just locking in. Especially when the time to kill is so high on XDefiant, which for the record is a good thing. And I'll be honest, I probably use ARs and stuff a lot more than sniping anyway. And once there's more challenges in the game to grind for camos or other things along those lines, I'll definitely be using ARs like 90% of the time. But I'm going to look over a bit of a controversy that I saw on Twitter today, and I'm going to give my take on that. So I saw Zephy tweet out, "Snipers are OP on every FPS game. It needs to stop. Whoever's on this bandwagon, you're fucking dog shit." A lot of people have been saying that there's no counters to snipers under this tweet, saying that there's no recoil and not enough flinching, which fair enough. A lot of the times when I die using an MP7 or an ACR, I'll be honest, it's usually because I'm flinching or I'm getting 2v1'd. Especially with the flinching and the recoil being as low as it is right now on the snipers, getting those 2 kills and bopping and weaving around them is pretty easy. But I feel like you've got to be at a certain level of the game. You've got to be pretty decent in order to actually do that. If it's just me sniping and 3 guys running around the corner, I'm dying. That's that. I'm not fucking bopping and weaving all their bullets and hitting every shot. That's just not happening. I think in order to make them more balanced in the average game, they probably do need to switch up the flinching a little bit in there just to make it on par with the other weapons. That I can probably agree with, and if you want to balance it out with attachments in exchange for some ADS or something, I think that's probably a better route to go down. But with how reactive XDefiant devs have been to the feedback that people have been giving them, as much as it's been amazing, I'm really hoping that they don't just listen to every single crying person on Twitter who's getting smoked every single lobby by these snipers, and they kind of use that to instantly just demolish what is genuinely being such a revival of sniping on this game. I also saw this tweet from Nero Cinema, which I actually kind of appreciated, pointing out that the snipers are fun, and that he doesn't want XDefiant to make the same mistake that Treyarch makes, where basically the snipers are either this good or this good. You should be awarding speed like ADS and people hitting these crazy accurate shots, because it's so unbelievably difficult to do unless you consistently do it. And as I said, it's not like the damage is way too high. You hit markers so many shots, especially with the M44. The other day I was playing a game of Escort with my friend in the whole first half of the game, I hit marked every single shot unless it was a headshot, which pissed me off so much, but also that's the balance of it. And I'm not going to sit here and complain and say that it needs a damage buff or needs this and that, because I just got to suck it up and get on with it. I'm either good with the sniper, I need to aim higher, or the average player using a normal weapon is going to best me, and that's just the way the world works. And here's why I actually think the snipers are pretty balanced. For Type 50, you've got the option to actually have extended mags and help picking off those extra couple of kills that you don't really get with the M44. It's got a higher damage and a really slow fire rate, and if you're sprinting, your ADS speed is ridiculously slow. You pretty much have to stand it completely still or just do a normal walk to have the actual true ADS speed, which I actually think is a fair balance for the more powerful sniper with the extra ammo. Then obviously with the M44, you don't even have the option to have an extended mag or reload any quicker. The fire rate's pretty quick, but the damage, honestly, sometimes you're doing as little as like 60 damage to people. I've also noticed a couple of problems with the snipers right now, where if you hit them from the side on, the bullet doesn't actually register as going through their arm and into their chest. So it's just registering as a shot through their arm and it's doing next to no damage. So people are picking up a lot of hit markers there. I think a massive thing that a lot of snipers have been confusing with flinch as well is this crazy camera shake that XDefiant just has a problem with right now. Thankfully, Mark Rubin has come out on Twitter and already said that they are going to be working on fixing the camera shake, which is great. I don't know if you guys have noticed it by playing, but whenever like an ability like a firebomb or a grenade or an EMP or anything goes off within like a 10-meter radius of you, the screen shake is genuinely crazy. You'd think a fucking AC-130 is landing down on you, but in actual fact, it's just your friend's flashbang. And I think with using the regular 12-time sniper scope as well, it makes it so much worse. But let me know down in the comment section below what you think of snipers. Are they too OP? What about them needs to be nerfed? I think if XDefiant want a more balanced game, we genuinely need to start looking at things like shotguns and LMGs potentially being a little bit underpowered. Taking a look at some of the guns that are less used, such as a Vector, or even like the MDR assault rifle. I don't think I've seen anybody use that thing in my lobbies. I'm sure these are all things that they're looking into for the future, and I think that's genuinely a great place to start because the communication from them to the people that obviously love and play the game has been amazing. But let me know what your take is, and if you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest XDefiant content I'm going to be posting. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm really hoping to hit that pretty soon, so hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.